soulless bastards!
Carver!
We're under
Evelyn, are you sure?
surprise!
Are you sure? Oh, thank you, by the way. I'm a little bit distracted. I wanted to see if Evelyn was going to resist or not. No, she didn't resist. She was just knocked aside by this giant ogre. The dog is still there. Anybody else? I think we can concentrate on this guy. There's more? Oh. Whoa.
I'll deal with this!
There might be too many, right? Oh, come on, really? It's a little bit too much now, isn't it? How many arrows does one enemy have to take? Sometimes I wish there was, what do you call it, like localized damage? But that would be complicated now, wouldn't it, to implement?
Carver, wake up. The battle's over.
Localized.
We're fine.
I'm sorry, mistress. Your son is gone.
No, these things will not take Carver.
Maybe we should grieve when we're safe?
Don't speak to me of grief. This is your fault. How could you let him charge off like that? Your little brother. My little boy.
Mother, we can't stay here. Carver wouldn't want his sacrifice to be meaningless.
Allow me to commend your son's soul to the Maker, mistress. Ashes we were, and ashes we become. Maker, give this young man a place at your side. Let us take comfort in the peace he has found in eternity.
I will never forget you, Carver.
Our lives are more valuable to him than our prayers. Let's go.
Flames. We're too late.
To arm!
I'm always amazed about how little reaction there is to Carver's death. I mean, it's a little bit sad. There. Well, that worked kinda. Oh no. Wesley, you just want to stand there? Oh god.
There's no end to them.
Come on, guys. I mean, they look like the twins of the family. I mean, Bethany and Hawke. Like, totally.
Well, well, what have we here? used to be we never got visitors to the wilds, but now it seems they arrive in hordes.
Impressive. Where'd you learn how to turn into a dragon?
Perhaps I am a dragon. If so, count yourself lucky. The smell of burning Darkspawn does nothing for the appetite. If you wish to flee the Darkspawn, you should know you are heading in the wrong direction.
Wait. You can't just leave us here.
Can I not? I spotted a most curious sight. A mighty ogre vanquished. Who could perform such a feat? But now my curiosity is sated, and you are safe for the moment. Is that not enough?
I just backstabbed it while Aveline was talking. That was fortuitous, not skillful, I think.
You could show me that trick of yours. That looks useful.
If only a clever tongue was all one needed.
Indeed.
Tell me, clever child, how do you intend to outrun the Blight?
We need to get to Kirkwall, in the Free Marches.
Kirkwall? My, but that is quite the voyage you plan. Your king will not miss you, hmm?
I'm sure he'll miss his life more.
Oh, you I like. Hurtled into the chaos you fight, and the world will shake before you. Is it fate or chance? I can never decide.
What are you looking at? Martin.
It appears fortune smiles on us both today. I may be able to help you yet.
There must be a catch.
There is always a catch. Life is a catch. I suggest you catch it while you can.
Maybe we shouldn't trust her. I don't even know what she is.
I know what she is. The Witch of the Wilds.
Some call me that. Also Flemeth, Asha Belinar, an old hag who talks too much. Does it matter? I offer you this. I will get your group past the Horde in exchange for a simple delivery to a place not far out of your way. Would you do this for a Witch of the Wilds?
Well, let's get some exposition just in case you don't know about Witch of the Wilds and stuff like that.
What is a Witch of the Wilds exactly?
A chastened legend. Witches that steal children.
Bah, as if I had nothing better to do.
You're an apostate?
Yes, just like you.
You would go through all that trouble to have something delivered?
I have an appointment to keep. It is far more convenient this way. Happily, you're not without your own needs.
How much trouble will this delivery be exactly?
About as much trouble as my saving your lives not 5 minutes ago.
Good point.
If you knew my daughter, you'd know how seldom I hear that.
Should we trust her?
Wesley is injured. We'll never escape the Darkspawn.
If you need to, leave me behind.
No. I said I would drag you out if I had to, and I meant it.
We don't have much choice.
We never do. There is a clan of Dalish elves near the city of Kirkwall. Deliver this amulet to their keeper, Marithari. Do as she asks with it, and any debt between us is paid in full. Before I take you anywhere, however, there is another matter.
No, leave him alone.
What has been done to your man is within his blood already.
You lie!
She's right, Aveline. I can feel the corruption inside me.
What are you talking about?
From the Darkspawn. All that blood. I knew when it happened.
And how much time before you...
Not long now, if I am any judge.
Yeah, corruption is more exposition. I just clicked on it because I want to give you exposition. But yeah, I think Martin would know about the corruption. I think everybody knows about the corruption in their universe, so...
This corruption is the permanent sort, I take it?
The only cure I know of is to become a Grey Warden.
And they all died at Ostagar?
Not all, but the last are now beyond your reach.
Aveline, listen to me.
You can't ask me this. I won't.
Please. The corruption is a slow death. I can't.
He's your husband, Aveline. I can't decide his fate.
Be strong, my love.
Without an end, there can be no peace. It gets no easier. Your struggles have only just begun.
Flemeth.
I thought that might interest you.
You expect me to believe a myth swooped out of the wild to save the champion?
Oh, come now, Seeker. Do I need to recite the tale of the Warden as well?
No. Perhaps I shouldn't be surprised to hear of her involvement.
I liked my version better, too.
What else aren't you telling me, then? Did she send someone with the champion?
In a matter of speaking.
So it's true. Continue. But if you tell me they all flew to Kirkwall on a dragon...
Nothing so fanciful, I assure you. The witch kept her word, and got them to Guaran, where they took ship. They sailed north across the waking sea, lashed by terrible storms. 2 weeks they spent in that dark hold, packed in with the fearful and the desperate. And then they saw it. Kirkwall, the city of chains. Long ago it was part of the Imperium, slaves coming from far and wide to work the quarries. Now, it's a free city, but I use the word loosely. Sail through those black cliffs and you'll see what the slaves of old saw. The gallows, welcoming you. That's where their ship landed, with all the rest.
I think it's really fitting that Martin has a funny, sarcastic personality, because his journey is gonna be very sad. You can't really make many choices, but all Hawkes are gonna be kind of... they're gonna have a bittersweet end.
They're not letting anyone into the city.
What? That can't be.
It's true. Look at them all.
they're Fereldans, just like us. Fleeing for their lives.
And they would throw us all back to the wolves. Unbelievable.
Well, it is believable, but it is believable simply because you can't take everyone. Space gonna be running out in Kirkwall as well. And they already have their problems, so... Well, aside from that, I think I understand Kirkwall in this situation. I wouldn't be pleased with this kind of emergency as well, because they probably cannot even provide for all these refugees. They're gonna make things worse for everybody by coming down to the marches. Still, Hawke and his family technically should be allowed into Kirkwall because Leandra, the mother, is from Kirkwall. She's technically Kirkwall nobility, so I can see them being very adamant in getting in and reunite with their family.
We're getting into the city, one way or another.
We need to find Gamlen. Our family has always been highly regarded in Kirkwall. He can do something, I'm sure of it.
Let's hope he received your letter.
The guards seem to be reporting to that man. Perhaps we should speak to him.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, realistically, this situation wouldn't be good. They definitely don't have all the resources for all the possible refugees that are coming, and you know, letting people in just like that is very dangerous for
What are we going to do?
any city-state or whatever.
Get back to the crowd, you lot.
Huh.
Trying to bully your way through won't get you into Kirkwall any faster.
But you do intend to let us in.
We have enough poor of our own in the free marches. We don't need you refugees piling up here like a middens heap.
Yeah, kinda makes sense, even if this is an emergency still.
Why aren't we being allowed into the city?
If it were up to me, I'd bar the gates and let you find somewhere else to beg. But it's not. Some of you lot might have legitimate business in the city.
Yes.
So Knight Commander Meredith wants us to sort you all out. Most of you are getting right back on your ships, though.
That's a Templar title. Why would a city guardsman answer to the Templars?
We don't answer to her, but she's the power in Kirkwall. Don't know what would happen if the Viscount went against something she wanted, but he's sure never taken that chance.
Bad dialogue. Why are you giving us that information that the Viscount is not doing his job properly? Because the Templars are really... Yeah, that's exposition. That's how you do exposition the bad way. I don't know. I just...
I heard someone call this fortress the Gallows. Is it a prison?
Used to be. Back in the Imperial days. They kept slaves here until the rebellion. Now the Templars run it, and use it to lock up their mages. Guess not much has changed.
Are mages imprisoned here?
Well, no more than anywhere else. It's a circle of magi now. Magic is to serve man, not rule him. And mages are better locked up where they don't hurt anyone.
Yeah, thank you for the exposition, man. Well, Hawke and family, probably not Aveline, but Hawke and family, have the right to get into Kirkwall, because they still have some relatives in there. So, I don't feel the problem. I would probably feel a little bit bad if we were just Fereldan refugees, but the fact that we have a reason to be in Kirkwall makes sense for the whole story. It's actually a good thing that the creators of the story gave you an anchor into Kirkwall, otherwise it would have been really random. So... I mean, we have legitimate business. Tell me who we have to talk to.
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Yes, always the same story. You want in, talk to Captain Ewald. I'm just here to keep you refuse from climbing the walls.
We could pretend that Aveline is family, or maybe she's, I don't know, married to Hawke. They can fake it. Now that's a dangerous thing to do, right? Because I know where Martin's gonna end up. But yeah, we can pretend she's family.
We'll starve!
Because she's technically not allowed in with us. She shouldn't be allowed in with us, but...
Was Wesley based out of the Lothering Chantry? I don't remember ever seeing him there.
He served elsewhere. He was coming to find me at Ostagar. Were you familiar with every Templar in Lothering?
How else was I supposed to know when to run and hide?
Hey, Bethany.
What if Uncle Gamlen's not waiting for us?
Yeah.
What if he didn't get Mother's letter? Oh, Maker. This isn't helping.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wesley would have been horrified to see this.
Really, I suppose.
We need to find your uncle. With any luck, he's received my letter.
Just take your things and get back on the ship.
What?
You should have thought of that before you came here.
That guy is...
Our ship is already left. How are we supposed to leave?
with another. Oh my god, clueless.
We're not animals you can just corral.
We've no intention of keeping anyone here, Sarah. You're all going back to where you came from.
My men and I fought against the Blight. We're heroes.
Deserted. It doesn't matter. Kirkwall has no more room for anyone.
That makes sense.
Let us through, you flaming blighter. We're not staying in this pit.
Then get back on your ship and leave. Kirkwall has no more room for refugees.
The ship's already gone. We've paid good coin to get here.
You and half of Ferelden. There's nothing I can do. The city is full.
You wouldn't be out here if nobody could enter.
That's right. We've seen you let lots of people through.
Citizens and merchants that make it worth our while. I'll assume that you don't have any more coin than these gentlemen. We've been letting you Fereldans in for months. You're too late. There's no more room.
But we have family here. Doesn't that mean anything?
I've heard claims like that 1,000 times already, trust me. We'll find some ships to take you all back to Ferelden, eventually. Until then, you stay here.
We really have some family.
If you find our uncle, Gamlen Amel, you might just have a few less refugees bothering you.
Gamlen? I know that name.
He's a nobleman here in the city. Our family has an estate.
A nobleman? The only Gamlen I know is a weasel who couldn't rub two coppers together. He comes back, I'll bring you to him. But I don't have time to...
What? You gonna let them through?
I didn't say anything about...
We've been here for 4 days. They just got here.
That's it. We're carving our way out of here. Men?
I knew this would...
Yeah, we have a reason though to be here. A legitimate reason. Bethany, you're right in the middle. I saw you. Bad decision. Where's Bethany? You can do it, Bethany. Much better. Help Avelyn out. That one's gone. There we go. Oh, really? Oh god, where is our dog? Where did we leave him? Poor thing.
Let's finish this!
You froze them? Alright, I'm feeling better.
Go for the face! Help me with this one! Aim for the throat!
There's another one. Oh lord.
That was almost fun.
Huh.
Unbelievable.
Captain, are you all right?
I am, no thanks to you. Where is everyone? Go find them. I want this kept under control.
Sure.
You have my thanks. Look, I can't get you into the city. It's not my decision. But I'll find your uncle and bring him here.
It's perfectly fine. Makes sense.
It's been 3 days. This waiting has to end.
I'm sure it won't be much longer. Gamlen must still be looking for us.
And if he's not?
Don't look now, but I think that's our man.
Leandra! Damn, girl, the years haven't been kind to you.
Gamlen!
Let me say up front, I wasn't expecting this. The Blight, your husband, dead. I'd figured you'd pretty much be Ferelden for life.
Oh, Gamlen. We came too late. My poor Carver didn't make it, and Drastic guide him.
Oh, Maker, save me. Leandra, don't drop this on me here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
Would it help if I said you were my favorite uncle?
It'd make me feel better, but that's about it. I was hoping to grease some palms, but the Knight Commander's been cracking down. We're gonna need more grease.
But what about the estate? Surely Father left something when he died?
Right, about the estate. It's, gone. To settle a debt. I've been meaning to write you.
Then there's no hope.
Not quite. I know some people who might help. If you're not too delicate about the company you keep.
Mother said our family was wealthy. You really can't help us?
I am blighted helping. I've got 2 offers of work from people who've got the coin to open those gates.
I still can't believe you sold the estate. Gamlen, how could you?
Well, I didn't expect your blasted family to show up on my doorstep. I've got a nice place in Lowtown. You'll see, it'll all work out.
Well, we just showed up, so maybe... I can sympathize with him.
Do we need to stay in Kirkwall? Let's go to another city.
This was my home. I can't believe they won't let me come back.
Every city on the coast's been hip-deep in Ferelden since the Blight. You could try your luck further inland, I suppose, but it won't be easy.
No, we're not putting Mother through that.
No.
We'll find a way.
Yeah, there's no point. I mean, we have to get into Kirkwall because that's our second home, technically. It's our mother's home, our grandparents' home, so we need to get into Kirkwall. Otherwise, I mean, we already have an advantage here. If we go somewhere else, we're really nobodies.
We don't have any choice, do we? I need to get my family into Kirkwall.
I talked to my contacts, and I found some people who might be willing to pay your way into the city. The catch is, you and your sister have to work off the debt. For a year.
A year?
It's the best I could do. Trust me when I say a bunch of refugees won't get a better option anywhere else.
So you're selling us into indentured servitude? That's your idea?
Think of it as having a job waiting for you in your new home.
Wonderful.
I managed to convince my contacts to come to the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren heads up the mercenary company, the Red Iron. They're looking for recruits. Fenrir, I guess you might call her a smuggler. Either one of them can help you. All you need to do is find them in the courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
What do you think about this, Bethany?
We've come this far. I don't care who we work for, as long as it means we don't have to go back.
Yeah, I agree. We're here, we need to push it through. Absolutely.
What kind of man is this Mirren?
He's a hired sword. What do you expect him to be like? I wouldn't bring him home for dinner or anything, but he's got a decent reputation. I wouldn't have asked him if I thought he'd cross you.
How dangerous is this smuggler's work?
Well, it won't be pretty working for her. She's a pretty small fish compared to some of the other thieves' guilds around here. But she's tough, She's fair, and she never deals in slaves or flesh.
Yeah, well, Martin he is a little bit of a tiefling himself, so, you know, while Bethany and Carver were all, you know, occupied with family things, he was left alone and he was doing naughty things just to pass the time and the boredom, I suppose. I would say that he also had some kind of a job, but it was a shady job. So he probably was a smuggler before. Maybe he could have been a lyrium smuggler. That would have been dangerous. But possible, because maybe Bethany needed lyrium, and his father too. Oh, by the way, their father, Malcolm, is dead as well. I always thought he died during the destruction of Lothering, but apparently no, he died some years beforehand, which is a little bit anticlimactic. I would have preferred that he died when Lothering started to be attacked. That would have made more sense, but whatever.
Let's find them and see what they have to say.
Oh, Gamlen, I don't know about this.
It's a lot of coin, Leandra. Don't go expecting our name to carry the kind of weight it used to.
And what of me? I will not allow others to incur debts on my behalf.
Can't see that it makes a difference. You look like a lady who can pull her own weight.
Then you'll come with us.
I have no real option. Thank you.
Oh, well then. Of course Aveline is staying with us. She's family now. Basically.
So now we have to earn our way into the city. How hard can that be?
Yeah.
I hope we can get into the city soon. I don't know what will happen if we have to go elsewhere.
I activated the subtitle as well. I forgot about it. I felt like there was something missing. I couldn't tell. Oh, there you go. This is gonna be a nightmare to pause. Enjoy. Why? Hey, Ewald.
So, that was your uncle, was it?
Mm.
Good. I thought he was another confidence man trying to sell promises. I don't suppose he has the coin you'll need to get in.
He had some ideas.
They always do. If it were just up to me, I'd let you through. But there are a lot of eyes watching, a lot of palms that need greasing. My suggestion? Wait for a ship and hope the next city hasn't already closed their doors.
Ideas. Hey, you guys. How are you doing?
I never thought I would find myself begging to be allowed back into Kirkwall.
Yeah, alright. That's a true statement. You shouldn't be.
Remember, it's Mirren or Athenril you're looking for. Either of them can help you out.
I mean, getting in now is a question of principle. Hey, Mirren?
Mirren?
Huh. So you're Hawke, the nephew. Your uncle talked up a storm about you. He better not be blowing more smoke out his arse.
Really? How do you know him then?
My uncle doesn't seem the sort to hang out with mercenaries.
He doesn't. Gamlen cheated one of my men at a wallop match. You turn out, we'll call it even.
Getting us into the city will take a lot of coin.
Did I mention the Red Iron gets paid pretty well? Not to mention your uncle said your sister's a mage. We're willing to pay for that.
That was one creepy stare. So you know, huh?
Apparently Uncle Gamlen likes to talk.
You stick with us. You'll be safe. For the year, at least.
Really? That's not a good start.
I'd like to know more about you first.
Right. You're not a marcher like your uncle. The Red Iron is well known in these parts. We pick who we work for and keep our noses clean. But anyone screws with us, we mess them up. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
I never pictured myself as the mercenary type.
Well, neither did Martin, I suppose. Well...
I'll find some other way into the city.
Let me know how that works out for you.
I wish there was. I'll consider your offer option instead of just, yeah, bye. I guess there was no time to implement that.